Everyone, it's Marvel Fantasy 95 to have another Transformers 4 discussion. And first of all, in this Transformers 4 discussion, I want to have a couple of shout-outs. I've been meaning to do these, but it's been a while. So I'm going to just put the links in the description. I'll put the names here on the bottom because I forgot to write them down here before I started this video. So you'll see the names here in the bottom of the screen. And go check out their reaction videos. They're pretty awesome. And I think starting pretty soon, I'm going to be doing maybe like some random shout-outs. Like I'll do like 3 at the end of each video, just for the heck of it, just to recognize you guys for subscribing to me and supporting me. So anyways, first thing we're going to talk about in this discussion are these Vehicons. And you're thinking like Vehicons, aren't they usually like just called like protoforms and stuff like that? And Vehicons kind of a Transformers Prime term. Well, there's these Chevy Traxxas that we saw back in filming back in Hong Kong, and there was tons of them. I'd say there was at least maybe 10, maybe 20. Maybe we just didn't see them all. And they're all these Chevy Traxxas, which are kind of like little mini SUVs, and they were all in like different colors, and they were following Galvatron. So these are most likely some type of Decepticon Viacons. And they all probably look the same, judging on this cool kind of like promotional poster for Chevrolet that got put out. It's kind of reminds me of a mixture of like Dino, maybe with a little bit of Shockwave, judging by that sword blade thing that he has on his arm. Now, we really don't get a good look. They're kind of mostly silhouettes and stuff. But this is our kind of first real look at the robot form of these Chevy Traxxas. And, I wonder what kind of role they are going to be having. Also, something to note is there were Viacons, actually with the name Viacon listed on some of the Creo sets that were shown at Toy Fair. So maybe they are actually called Viacons in the movie, or maybe they're just, calling them for that, the toys or something like that. Maybe they'll be called Steves, hopeful thinking. But that'd be funny though, if just maybe one like little split second somebody mentions Steve, but that'd be awesome. But it's not gonna happen. But anyway, so yeah, those are the Chevy Traxxas, and that's pretty awesome, but they're kind of having them actually not be more protoformish like the past movies where they're just plain generic Decepticons, but they might actually have vehicle forms this time around. Next we have this new IMAX poster which shows Lockdown and Nightship, and I'll be getting into that in a second, but it shows these two things here, and it shows, since it's an IMAX poster, the poster is definitely a lot more, it shows a lot more of that image and that we've seen before from the teaser trailer and the Super Bowl spot. Kind of has more of like a towering thing above the actual ship that we've seen before. And also, so we have Nightship. Now, Nightship, this was revealed. This name of the ship was revealed on the UK Transformers Facebook page. It is an official name, as far as we can tell, but no clue what Nightship is supposed to mean. Really have no clue. I mean, this is. Yeah, really can't say too much about it because it's just. There's really not much to talk about. I mean, we do know that this Nightship has some type of gravitational or magnetic tractor beam type thing that we saw in the teaser trailer. So this ship is definitely going to be a main focus point of the movie. It's going to have, a large association with Lockdown. This is probably a Lockdown ship. We do not know if it's an actual living, breathing Transformer, and it's called Nightship, or if this is just a regular ship with a name. Just kind of like the Nemesis, that was an actual name for a ship in Revenge of the Fallen, and so it's really hard to tell what it is going to be right now, just from what we've seen from it so far and the information that we have at the moment. But it's definitely something to definitely keep an eye on. And next, we have some fairly interesting news here. They re-released the Super Bowl spot, but this time they added in the newer CGI, the more crisp CGI that we saw in the teaser trailer, and they've also done some other adjustments that weren't in the teaser trailer. Some main things is Lockdown is like a lot more brighter. The shot of him transforming his face into a gun, it's a lot more brighter and clean and crisp. and you actually see his headlights this time, and they're like really defined headlights on his chest, and that's pretty cool. I mean, you know, the more vehicle, I'd hate to see more vehicle, the better, because, you know, I do like the movie designs, but it's nice to see some vehicle parts on the actual Transformers. Um, Also, you know, when Optimus is about to blow the punch to Galvatron and he gets shot from behind, we now see, you know, some different lighting and a little bit more detail on Optimus, as well as that arm from Galvatron that was nowhere to be found in the Super Bowl spot. Also, Galvatron, in the shot of him cutting through that red Chevy, his color scheme has changed quite a bit. He's a lot darker, a lot more blackish, and his eye color has changed from orange to red, which you know, I mean, there's a long process when animating characters and, you know, CGI for stuff like this. So there's a lot of changes that happen, you know, even, you know, towards the deadlines and stuff. So really interesting that they have re-released this. They've also used the new font on the Prepare for Extinction, as well as the title at the end. So go check that out. It's pretty neat to see that they would re-release a Super Bowl spot like this. Next and finally, we have a little hint about Bumblebee in the movie, and this I would say is a little spoilerific, if it does turn out to be true. So, you know, you've been warned. It has to do, I don't know how I can explain this. It's not a huge spoiler. I mean, I don't consider it to be, but, you know, if you're sensitive to any type of, you know, maybe plot spoilers, then I'd go ahead and turn off now. So anyway, there's this toy coin bank. There's an Optimus Prime and a Bumblebee one, and the Bumblebee one, well, both of them speak. Now, that is definitely interesting with Bumblebee. Now, Optimus Prime has Peter Cullen's voice. Bumblebee has a voice, and he actually says, no one can outrun Bumblebee, and very, very young, and kind of like a young guy type of voice. And I think it's really cool. I don't know if this has an indication that Bumblebee will be speaking in Age of Extinction. It could just be, you know, that they want a voice for Bumblebee for the toy bank. But then again, they could just use his like radio stuff in the bank as well. So choosing a voice for it would make me think that Bumblebee might be speaking in this movie. So that's something to definitely keep an eye out for. If we get any more hints on that. That pretty much does it for this Transformers 4 discussion, and I will see you guys next time.